back in Week 2. The Buccaneers won a blowout in their first matchup against the Saints. Can New Orleans avoid the sweep? The answer comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in Week 2. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mecole Hardman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Here we go. Here we go.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 17 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing, within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that too.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A give. This is Kamara. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrated because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
On second down, Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Looking to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47th. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season, So now it comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. That's to Thomas, who makes a nice catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Buccaneers' 46-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Push him back. 51.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Vita Vea in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On
on third down. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking downfield for Godwin. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin as time expires in the first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 12. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
2nd and 9 now. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there for that time, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll look to throw now on first down. Hit as he throws. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in New Orleans to complete the season sweep. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Buccaneers. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Tampa Bay defense coming back out now. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. 8 yards to go on second down. They run it again with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
It's a gain of 8. And the Saints first down.
3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a...
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael
Thomas, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin,
77 yards.
and the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Saints 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation,
and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Bucs are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. They'll They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw again.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
A big play that time on the catch and run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
He's got Ayuk once again.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining. Here's a 2nd and 7. The quick slant caught. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.